There it is, another year, gone. Everyone's celebrating, laughing, dancing, drinking. But no one sees the opportunity missed. No one sees the time wasted. The fact that an entire year passed in a blitz. I've got less than 4 months until I turn 16. And I am nowhere near the goals I set when I was 14. $10,000 a month. That number, it felt so real back then. And now, it's not even close. I need to lock in. And so I sat there, wide awake, not excited, not hopeful, just frustrated. Propelify, my marketing agency, wasn't dead. It wasn't even bad, but it was stuck. I was stuck. Alright, I've been looking through what I've built, and I get it now. My website looks off, and my offer's all over the place. I've just been trying to do way too much. Offering ads, website development, SEO, content. I've fallen into the trap of thinking that the more I sell and the more people I sell to, the more sales I'll make. But the truth is, it just made both my brand and my mind a mess. And it made it almost impossible to ever scale this agency. And so I shut it all down and started completely from scratch again. I'm going to be downscaling Propelify to be able to scale it, picking one service and one niche to focus on. Social media management for business coaches. I went completely back to the basics, watching an old freelancing crash course about picking a niche and building an offer. I've just dropped all my past clients in irrelevant niches. I just told them that this isn't profitable to me and it's time to move on. I've just been offering so many services to so many random people for the most underpaid prices, only caring about the clothes. I just can't continue on like that anymore. I gave myself 30 days to rebuild everything. The offer, the website, my personal brand, everything. It is January the 30th and everything is ready, completed in time. February is now going to be about outreach and sales. One goal, one focus. Let's do it. February started perfectly. Woke up at 5 AM, went for a run, clear sky, clear mind. Everything was flowing. I was grinding hard, sending one outreach after the other, networking with local business owners, finally getting some traction. 2 deals were closed in the first 2 weeks. I thought, this is it. Everything was to plan. But then I got a call. So my grandfather just died. And I had to take the first flight back to Serbia for the memorial. No Wi-Fi strong enough to work, no space to focus, just chaos, and a lot of family needing me. Everything fell through. The deals I closed, the ones that were in progress, my momentum, my routine, my headspace, gone. I don't know how to describe this, it's just heavy. First the funeral, then visiting all these sick relatives with cancer, strokes. Everyone around me is depressed. I feel like a mess, and I know I'm supposed to be pushing right now, but I just can't. I got back to Cyprus at the end of February, but I didn't really come back, not mentally. Netflix, YouTube, COD, just wasting time. I let go of everything. I forgot the version of me that even had ambition, that wanted to hit 10k a month. I couldn't think straight, couldn't care. I was just numb. I entered March pissed off. Things got hard because I was on the right track, and the devil got to me. I neglected not just my business, but my mind and my body. It was time to rebuild. For the first half of a month, I lived in the gym. I focused on rebuilding the physical progress I had lost, and I got my physique to the best it's ever been. I increased my bench PR by 20 kg, got shredded. I finally had a goal again. I was back, mind and body, but my business stayed stagnant. I just didn't know how to get back into it. Money received, just like that. 1,500 euros from almost thin air. Exactly the push I needed to get back into the game. But I realised I only had 1 month left to hit my lifelong goal, and I had wasted so much time. 10k a month before turning 16. I had to lock in. After weeks of silence, I finally started following up again with my old leads. Alright, I just closed 2 deals. One was 600 for an ad campaign, the other 400 for a promo video. It's mid-March, we have just under 4 weeks to hit that 10k, and we are already $1,100 up. That's a crazy good start. But now that I've saved as many old leads as I couldn't keep relying on old conversations anymore, and the game was about to become a lot harder. Alright, so I've been focusing on networking, connecting with other way larger agency owners, consistently hitting 5k months. Just asking questions, figuring out how they close high ticket clients. And after listening to all of their experiences, I think I might have built the winning plan for this mission. I decided to focus everything on closing just a few big clients, because closing 3 clients for 3k is a lot easier than closing 10 clients for 1k each, right? It's not guaranteed, as nothing is, but it feels right. And for the first time in a very long time, it finally feels like I know what I'm doing again. Every plan just feels like a shot in the dark. I told everyone that this was the goal. And I'm getting nothing. I don't even know what to think anymore. The compound effect. The most powerful rule of business, fitness, life. Double a penny every day, and on the 10th you'll have $5. Well, stick it out till day 30 and you'll have 5 million. Go to the gym for a month, you'll hardly see any change. But check on the 4th and your progress will have 10x'd. The compound effect is the greatest endurance test to separate the winners from the losers. So the question is, will you survive long enough to see the fruits of your labour? That clip, that's what kept me going. I couldn't go back on my own words, couldn't be a hypocrite. Guys, I am finally starting to see it pay off. I've got 4 meetings booked this week just from staying consistent, and after how slow it's been lately, this feels huge. I just kept showing up, again and again, even when it felt like absolutely nothing was happening. Guys, I might have done it. 2 meetings, 2 deals closed, almost 6 grand in 1 day. That is absolutely crazy. It wasn't luck, it wasn't overnight, it was the compound effect. Every email, every DM, every follow-up, all built up to this. This year had its wins and failures, but every time I came up short, I still ended up further ahead. There's a quote I live by: aim for the moon. If you miss, you'll still land among the stars. And that is my recommendation to every single one of you. Don't aim too low to stay realistic. Aim too high and you'll go further than most ever will. Would it have been legendary to hit a 10k month in the last 4 weeks? Absolutely.
Was it unrealistic? Probably. But did I believe I could do it anyway? 1000%. I went after the two biggest businessmen in the country. I met entrepreneurs face to face. I went all in. And in the end, no, I did not hit 10k. But I still set a personal record. Still outperformed every single person who told me my goal was dumb or impossible. And that is a win in my book. 16's next. Let's see what happens.